Good morning, students. Today's topic is causes of poverty, page number 56. In previous class, we had seen within indicators of poverty, there are 11 indicators of poverty. We have also seen absolute and relative poverty, meaning of poverty, modern and traditional concept of poverty. All these topics we have already covered. Now let's begin today with the causes of poverty. To solve any problem, it is better to know its causes and then find out the solution. Yes, we can reach to the solution only when we know what the problem is. So it's very necessary to find out the causes first and then to get to the solution. To eradicate the problem of poverty, it is necessary to understand its reason. In India, the causes of poverty are as follow. First one among them is an historical reason. We all know कि इंडिया को बहुत साल पहले maybe भी तो इंडिया वॉज नोन एज इन सोने की चिड़िया. उसको सोने की चिड़िया इसके लिए कहा जाता था बिकॉज इंडियाज मेजोरिटीज ऑफ द इनकम वेयर फ्रॉम एक्सपोर्ट एंड इंडिया यूज टू एक्सपोर्ट some of the things like silk, spice, cotton, textile, paddy. They were exporting all these things, and India was also known as an commercialized nation, and it was more urbanized. But as soon as the English, French and Dutch entered, their policy to ruin in India, their policy was such that exploit their colonial policy exploitations begin, because they have framed such a policy that affect our industrial sections, our agriculture sections a lot. Okay, historian says that it is that in the 17th century India was comparatively more urbanized and more commercialized nation. In business, India has major shares in export of cotton textile, and with silk, spices, paddy was also exported. But after the entries of English, French and Dutch, people and due to their policy of colonial exploitations, Indian agriculture and industrial situations deteriorated. Okay, Indian agriculture sectors, as we all know, that it have suffered a lot, because on the one hand Indian agriculture was based on monsoon, and on the other hand Britishers were not interested in investing any sorts of money in agriculture product. They did not show any interest in agriculture product because they were more interested in industrialized product. And whereas on the other hand, due to the repeated drought, zamindari system and tenancy systems matlab ke when you take someone land for an doing agriculture productions on rent, the farmer economic conditions deteriorated, and they were under the pressures of debt and interest of loan given to them by zamindar. Money lenders and big businessmen cultivated started losing land, and the farmers and agriculture suffered, and so the poverty increased. What it has been said, agriculture was based on monsoon, and monsoon is uncertain, we all know. Yes, Britishers does not show any interest or they does not did any investment in irrigations project. So the farmer were totally under an exploitations. They were totally exploited because they have taken a land on rent for doing an agriculture farmer, and as the agriculture is dependent on rain, the repeated drought, zamindari systems and farmer economic conditions got deteriorated. दे वेर अंडर द प्रेशर्स ऑफ डेप. उनके ऊपर डेप था क्योंकि किसी ने लोन ली थी, किसी ने कहीं से पैसे लिए थे. दे वेर अंडर द प्रेशर्स ऑफ डेप एंड इंटरेस्ट ऑफ लोन गिवन टू देम बाय द जमींदार, money lenders and big businessmen, and this is how the farmers started losing their land. The farmers and agriculture suffered, and so the poverty increased. Go to the page number 57. In case of business and trade, Britishers followed the trade, that kind of trade policy, tax policy and industrial policy which would benefited them by trading in India. The policies that British framed were totally in favor of in British garments. Indian export were prohibited in Europe, whereas the goods produced in England were given a lot of tax benefit. Yes, finished goods which were produced in India were prohibited in Europe, and Europe के goods were allowed in India with lot of tax benefits, and even there were a freedom to sell them in Indian market. Moreover, to supply these goods to each and every corner of Indian, Indian Railway was only used, and this is how they framed a policy. And because of this kind of policy, Britishers have gained surplus from productions and sale in Indian, which they invested in Britain to speed up industrialization. Because of this policy, they have gained lots of surplus, lots of income, and lots of productions have increased, which speed up their industrialization and use Indian market to sell the final goods produced in India. In this system, Indian trade and business started losing their competitive power and production power. Small and cottage industries of India were ruined, and as a result, unemployment and poverty started increasing. So this was an historical reason. The second causes of poverty is causes of rural poverty. When it comes to rural poverty, we all know that rural populations are the majorities of the Indian populations are dependent on agriculture sector, and they are mostly the rural population. Okay. Further, in India, production in agriculture sector is based on natural factor. As I have told you that they are still dependent on the nature factors like rain, weather conditions, and etc. And as we all know that rain is uncertain, repeated droughts, uncertainties of monsoon and flood resulted in low production and less and uncertain incomes of an agriculturist. Hence, poverty is more. Next is demographic factor. Demographic factor. After independence and during planning period in India, due to economic development and rapid improvement in health services, on the one hand, death rate have declined fast, but on the same time, birth rate did not reduce. Yes, as our health services have improved, we have getting better towards an economic development and economic growth. Our health facilities have increased a lot, and due to increasing health facilities, our death rate have declined. But at the same time, birth rate did not show any reduction, and as a reason, there was a high population growth rate in India. High increase in population did not allow per capita income to increase. What is per capita income? Total national income divided by total population. Population जितना ज़्यादा होगा उतना ही per capita income low होगा. So high population does not allow per capita to increase. Low per capita income and big size of family resulted in poor qualities of life. And there was a rapid increase in labor supply. As a population, as we have seen here, that population is increasing, birth rate have declined. So population is increasing. The increasing population means there is an increase in labor supply, and because of high population but low pace of development of employment opportunities. अगर population बढ़ रही है faster, if population is increasing faster, then it is very necessary with the same rate employment opportunity should also increase, but employment opportunities does not increase within same pace, and as a result there was a reduction in the wage rate, so unemployment increased, and so there was a poverty. So this is your causes of rural poverty. One is natural causes, second is demographic. Next is low economic factor. First one among them, an economic factor, is low agriculture productivity per labor. One of the important reason of high poverty in rural India is low agriculture productivity per labor. पर लेबर को जितना प्रोडक्शन करना चाहिए उतना प्रोडक्शन कर नहीं रहे थे, and because of the poor irrigation facilities, insufficient technology, lack of education and training, low rate of investment, heavy loads of population resulted in low agriculture productivity. So income of farmers remain low and poverty have increased. Yes, it has been said that irrigation facilities nahi thi, poor farmers lack in education, they does not have enough knowledge of technologies, their investment were also very low, the rate of investment was low, they were loaded with a big scales of family, large size family, and all this resulted into a poverty. Second is unequal distributions of land and poverty. We all know that land is not distributed equally among all. Okay, so land is very important for cultivation from British periods in India. Because of systems like zamindari, land ownership was with the handful of zamindar. बहुत सारी land ऐसी थी कि जमींदार के पास ही थी. The poor farmer does not have a land even to do an agriculture productivity. This land was directly associated with the land cultivation and had no interest to invest in agriculture sector. जमींदार systems के पास जितने भी land थी, they were not at all interested in doing agriculture productivity. Where on the other hand, the tenants were working on the others' land and were not the owners. Tenants कौन है जो दूसरों की land पे काम कर रहा है, who is paying a rent to the landlord. Okay, so they were not the one who were not the owner, they were not interested in increasing an agriculture productivity, because उनको पता था कि वो जितना भी agriculture productivity increase करेंगे, जितना भी मेहनत करेंगे, only few part will be given to them, rest all will be taken by an landlord. So this is one of the reason why agriculture productivity remain low and poverty increase day by day. On the other hand, the tenants were working on the other's land and were not the owner, so they also had no interest in investment. Due to low agriculture production and productivity, poverty increased day by day. Second is minimal development of small scale and cottage industries. As we all know, small scale and minimal development of small scale and cottage industries. Small scale and cottage industries are a blessing for a country where the population is highest. Yes, because these are the industries that provide maximum employment opportunities. ये ऐसी इंडस्ट्रीज है जहाँ पर मशीनरीज कम और लेबर ज़्यादा काम करते हैं. ओके, बट यहाँ पर भी यही हुआ था, इंडिया में भी एंड डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज में भी, दैट लेस इंपॉर्टेंस वॉज गिवन टू स्मॉल स्केल एंड कॉटेज इंडस्ट्रीज. In India, the second 5-year plan onwards as a strategy for economic development, heavy and basic industries were given, turn your page, were given importance. Okay, it has been said that अगर heavy and basic industries के ऊपर हम ज़्यादा emphasize करेंगे तो nation fast develop होगा, and that is why the small scale and cottage industries was neglected. But in rural areas, small scale and cottage industries have great contributions in employment, productions and income were neglected. Moreover, agriculture and allied activities like animal husbandry, dairy farming, fisheries, etc. were growing slowly, and this increased seasonal unemployment. As a result, poverty remained high. Okay, so this is minimum development of cottage and small scale industries. The fourth point is rapid increase in price. As we all know, if the price of any goods and services increase, it affect our purchasing power. Our purchasing power reduces. Okay, so increasing price is another reason for an poverty, because price जैसे जैसे किसी भी goods and services का बढ़ा, people का purchasing power कम हो गया and resulted in low standard of living, and that is how a poverty prevail. Price rise seriously affect poverty because of drought, low national production, rapid increase in demand, increase in production cost, price of goods and services as well as edible goods rise rapidly. This reduce purchasing powers of income group. It reduces standard of living too. It increases poverty. Whereas on the other hand, increase price benefits to the businessman. अगर price बढ़ा तो normal people की income को hit हुआ, their purchasing power have reduced. But on the other hand, the businessmen, the traders and big farmers have benefited a lot by earning a lots of profit from it. This increase unequal distributions of income in the society. The fifth point and the last point in economic factor, economic reason is high rate of unemployment. We all know that unemployment is a major root cause of poverty. Poverty इसके लिए ही है क्योंकि लोगों के पास करने के लिए काम नहीं है. People are unemployed. Though they are ready to work at the prevailing wage rate, but still they are not getting work. Yes, these are the reason. In India, major parts of the rural India is dependent on agriculture, but agriculture is dependent on monsoon. Yes, we all know that rural is still dependent on agriculture dependent on monsoon, और अगर monsoon के ऊपर ही dependent है तो only one crop in a year can be cultivated, crop rotation नहीं होता है. So there exists seasonal unemployment, that is in rest of the season all these rural populations will remain unemployment and they will only get employment during an rainy season. High increase in population and joint family system also increased the burden on agriculture and resulted in disguised unemployment. Disguised unemployments with what that I've already explained, कि जहाँ पर 10 लोगों की नीड है और वहाँ पर 12 लोग काम करें तो 2 are said to be in disguised unemployment. In rural India, lack of development of allied industries and responsibilities for high literacy, low mobilities of labor. Yes, labor were not high literacy, low mobilities of labor, that is labors are not ready to migrate from one place to another, high rate of unemployment, and poverty prevail. So these are the economic factors for high reasons of poverty in India. Next causes of poverty in India is social reason. Social reason में 2 points are there. One is low level of education and second is gender equality. We all know when it comes to level of educations, yes, one of the major reasons of the poverty in India is education, that is the scarcities of educations. People lack training, skill, vocational educations जो देना चाहिए, that is not provided, especially is in the rural area, and so because of them they are unable to cope up with in technologies, new agriculture system, research या जितने भी benefits available है from the market, they remain away from them. Yes, one of the major reasons of poverty in India is scarcities of education, training and skill. Low level of education, especially in rural area, prevent them from gaining benefits from the use of new technologies in agriculture, new agriculture system, research and benefits of market for the sale of product. As a result, both per hectare productivity and per labor productivity in agriculture sector remains low. This is the reasons of low level of income of farmer, because farmer are not at all aware of the technologies which are available to them because of a low level of education. Apart from this, because of low level of educations, they get less opportunities in alternative employment, as they are less educated or low educated or not educated. They do not get any job as they do not get any job after the agriculture work is over, because agriculture is a seasonal work. Rest of this season they are unemployed, but as they are less educated, they does not have much opportunities for an employment. Wage level remains low and the poverty increases. Next is gender inequalities. We all know India is a country where male is given more priority compared to a woman. When it comes to women, यही बोला गया है कि women are made to do an household work. Even regarding the nourishment, that is regarding the nutritive food, women always remain behind when it compares to the male. When it comes to the job opportunities also, they remain back. When it comes to the pay scales also, women are given less pay scale compared to a male. So this is some of an gender equality, and this is the reason why women cannot contribute equal proportions of income to a family, and that is the reason why per capita income of a family remains very low. India has gender inequalities from the beginning. Society care less about the health of female. As a result, women face higher level of malnourishment, low weight and weakness. This cause high maternity mortality problems during the childbirth and health problems among newborn children. Even the child born, if the woman is unhealthy, he cannot give birth to a healthy child. Work allocation is such that it is believed as compulsory for a woman to work at home, resulting in low level of education. Yes, क्योंकि यही बोला गया है कि women are made to work at home, so even the family does not care and show interest in imparting higher educations to a woman, and less economic opportunities to work. Apart from this, at workplace also, females are paid less than male. Out of the total population, less than half are women. Among them, low health level and less opportunities to work in economic field keeps family income low, and this increase the level of poverty. So this is your social reasons for poverty. Next is other reason of poverty. First one among them is war. After independence, India fought 2 wars with a neighboring country. One is with Pakistan and other is with China. During the war, the limited resources of a country are spent on production and imports of requirement arms and ammunitions. Ammunitions means के weapons. Yes, हमारे पास जितने भी resources थे, we all have spent those resources on the productions and to import the requirement weapons that we needed for the war. This reduced productions of basic goods and services. During the war, to avoid scarcities of certain goods in future, people store food grain, clothes, fuel, etc. Yes, we all know that during the war, हमारा हाल क्या होने वाला है, वी कैन नॉट इमेजिन. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट द पीपल हैव स्टार्टेड स्टोरिंग द असेंशियल गुड्स so that they does not face any problem during the war. As a result, price increases rapidly. Because of war, the process of economic development slow down. Due to several wars in India, development expenditure is reduced. क्योंकि expenditure सारे हमने कहाँ कर दिए थे? On the arms and ammunitions. Economic development remain low and problem of price rise take place, and hence poverty increase, because if price rise, the purchasing power of a people reduces. Next is increase in defense expenditure. Several wars made the issues of scarcity were very serious. To make the security system stronger, expenses on modern missile, fighter plane, tank and submarines have increased rapidly. In the present era, to fight against terrorists, a lot of special facilities have increased expenditure on defense. We all know that to get securities and to keep our nation secure, stronger, yes, it is very necessary that we have proper defense equipments, whatever we needed. And expenditure made on defense इज एन नॉन इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट, क्योंकि ये डेवलपमेंट को स्टॉप कर देता है. द एक्सपेंडिचर्स ऑन सिक्योरिटी इज नॉन डेवलपमेंट इन नेचर एंड एनी इंक्रीज इन सच एक्सपेंडिचर रिड्यूस एक्सपेंडिचर ऑन इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट. क्योंकि अगर इसके ऊपर डिफेंस के ऊपर ज़्यादा एक्सपेंडिचर हुआ तो इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट के ऊपर कम हो जाएगा. इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट स्लो डाउन एंड लेवल ऑफ पॉवर्टी इंक्रीजेस. द लास्ट इज defective policy. For rapid economic development in India, the second 5-year plan onwards, basic and heavy industries were given priority. It has been thought that for faster economic development from the second 5-year plan, मतलब कि from the year 1956 onward, importance was given to basic and heavy industries. Because it is believed that if basic and heavy industries develop more in nation, India will lead towards faster economic development. High economic growth was to be achieved, and thus policy of the removal of poverty and unemployment was adopted. But this policy neglected the vast population dependent on the agriculture. Giving more importance on basic and heavy industries means neglecting an agriculture sector. We all know India is a country where majorities of the people are dependent on an agriculture. Agriculture and small and cottage industries, which give the employment and income to the majorities of the population, develop slowly, and so was the income of poor people. Means that as their income grows slow, even the development of a poor people, that is the development of the agriculture, is also slow down. Apart from this, various schemes were introduced during the planning period to reduce poverty and unemployment, but due to frequent changes in the ruling government, many times they lack continuity and coordination, and as a result, the targeted poverty reduction could not be achieved through this scheme. Many of the government have tried to reduce by giving some special benefits, by introducing some programs, by some scheme, but due to frequent change, we all know that government ruling changes every now and then whenever there is elections and all that. Due to changing in the ruling government, the lack of continuity and the coordinations between the present and the future past government, all these schemes does not work, or we can say that because of all these schemes, जितना भी उन्होंने targeted किया था, the poverty cannot be achieved to an targeted level, and as a result, targeted poverty reductions could not be achieved through this scheme. So these are the causes of poverty.